Hey, popcorn junkies, it feels like Marvel Studios have done something right for a change. They've made us wait. And waiting is good. If we've learned anything from the good old days, it's that 4 to 5 years between each Star Wars film made each Star Wars film feel like it was so much better than it probably was. But it mattered. And I think we all agree that the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they saturated the market. They flooded the cinemas and our TV screens with just too much stuff. Too much, not brilliant stuff. Now, of course, for every single series and film that's released, there's someone who's an advocate and a fan and all that kind of stuff. But I have to say, it all just got too much, and it was too little in return, and, you know, it was quantity over quality, and I even felt Loki was like a slightly more sophisticated Doctor Who. I don't know. It wasn't all working for me. Even Moon Knight, I like the design. I love old, what's his face? What is his face? What's his name? Falcon and the Winter Soldier, if I'm honest. I was bored. I said I liked it, or I was enjoying it, because I wanted to enjoy it. I wanted to like it. I wanted the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe on Disney Plus to be a big thing. And in parts it was. WandaVision, though, was a crowning success. And interestingly, was it the first series? I think it might have been the first series. The Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany series, set within a sort of Bewitched style, trapped TV show type environment. It was stylistic. It was narratively interesting. It made the whole timelines and multiverses and all that kind of stuff work because you bought into this fictionalized life. It was the idea that actually she, Elizabeth Olsen, the Scarlet Witch, was kind of maintaining the myth and this image and this world and this fiction in order to kind of, if you like, you know, manage her own sadness and upset, etc. Vision dying and all this kind of stuff. And one of the characters in that who was brilliant, so many of the characters were brilliant in that. It was well drawn. It was excellent. It was challenging. It was almost experimental, I'd say. But one of the characters in that who was great was Agatha Harkness, one of the original witch characters created by Stan Lee. Apparently she's an original Salem witch, a witch from the Salem witch trials, which is rich witchery and all that kind of stuff. And so for a long time, and also the actress is absolutely fantastic, Kathryn Hahn, she was just brilliant. She was kind of punchy, she was kind of arrogant, she was kind of bitchy, she was kind of sharp, she was kind of whip smart. I liked her. So when I heard a long time ago they were releasing a series pivoting around her character, I was like, yeah, that'd be quite good. And it's a spin-off from WandaVision. Hey, maybe they're going to hold on to some of the ideas of WandaVision. So the trailer's landed. I've heard it could be a musical. What is going on with fucking superhero franchises and musicals? Joker, this. I know there were songs in WandaVision, but it wasn't really a musical. So what will this promise us? This is probably, I think this might be the only Marvel Cinematic Universe series landing this year. Like Deadpool versus Wolverine is the only film landing this year. And I think that's good. You need to starve us in order to make us want you more, Kevin Feige. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. You know you've got to do it. So without further ado, let's check it out. It's now called Agatha All Along. It was going to be called Agatha Coven of Witches and all that kind of stuff. I quite like that. I think I preferred all that. But anyway, Agatha All Along. Not really sure about that. Agatha All Along. Cast your spell on us, Agatha.
Another beautiful day.
Surprised to see you out here, Detective.
Like Mayor of Easttown.
Jane Doe. Found her down here by the water.
Cause?
Blunt force trauma.
What happened to you? I have a lead in the case, but I can't shake this feeling I'm seeing it wrong.
Wanda.
Is this really how you see yourself? That witch is gone, leaving you trapped in her distorted spell. Claw your way out. I miss the glory days.
She took every bit of power I had, but I can beat that witch again. Well, the gang's all here. Let's hit the road. I'm gonna walk the witch's road. The road is a death wish.
witch in her right mind would join Agatha Harkness's coven?
Not looking for right-minded witches, as it happens.
Sweetheart, you okay? Oh my God! Whoa, what's she doing? Where's she going?
I like that at the end. Doing the crab. Sort of exorcist mother sucks cocks in hell. A lot of things going on in there. It took us down a lot of different genres, didn't it? Which I suppose speaks to the possibility that even like in WandaVision, is she going to be in sort of fictionalized realms that are like TV realms? So she's kind of in a procedural crime drama. Is she a detective? At its best, it was scary. It was tipping towards and tilting towards horror. I think with the whole Salem witch thing, you've got a really rich American kind of, you know, bedrock of kind of history and female oppression there that you could really explore. But okay, bearing in mind this is a Disney Plus Marvel Cinematic Universe, but WandaVision was quite cerebral. WandaVision wasn't cartoony and silly. It was quite thought-provoking. You had to work a bit to kind of understand it. This one had moments where you thought, oh yeah, I'm going to have to work at this a little bit. And then there were sort of other moments which were a bit, I'm telling you, I was kind of getting Wicked vibes. Whenever you see green and witches, and it's a bit Wicked, and it's not to say Wicked looks great, the new film, but it's not Marvel Cinematic Universe. And sometimes it was looking a bit hocus pocus, the bit middle of thing, which you don't want it to. I also genuinely think with these trailers, Disney, whoever is responsible for Disney marketing and the trailer editing, they need to get more sophisticated fonts, because I don't know about you, but the fonts for the intertitles or the interstitials in there, you know, sort of giving us the strap lines and telling us, you know, where to go with our emotions in this trailer. Didn't they often now reek for these kind of Disney Plus series of the kind of graphics you got on the chuck away VHS sequels of, say, Bambi 2, or do you know what I mean? There's a sort of cheapness to them that I don't think's great. I like the beginning. I like that kind of really authentic kind of Mayor of Easttown sort of vibe. Her being a kind of, you know, sort of a cop going down, working things out. There's a dead on arrival. Then it gets a bit gruesome when we see that evidence of the kind of, you know, the signature by Wanda. Who's dead? Who's on the slab? Who's the meat on the slab? It's not Vision, is it? No, it can't be, because he's not a person. Who is it? Who is it? And then you got the woman saying, escape. And then it got a bit kind of, when she did the kind of, it was all a bit kind of, I don't know what that was. It was a bit sort of Jane Fonda and all that kind of malarkey. And then she comes back black and white. Definite reference back there to WandaVision being in a fictionalized world. I liked all that. I liked all of the kind of, the kind of rabid red monkey type thing. Wizard of Oz. With the road going off into the forest or towards the house. So I was getting Wizard of Oz vibes. And then you had that kind of demonic kind of character that looked like he could have been a monkey, a sort of savage, rabid monkey. So I was getting kind of Wizard of Oz vibes. And when I was getting all those elements, I was beginning to feel it was trying to, you know, it was a Halloween special. It's kind of like, oh no, make it a bit grittier. Don't go so sort of soppy and saccharine and all that kind of malarkey. And then towards the end, it got good again with that sort of, you know, the coven of witches all kind of doing spells and someone breaking their back and running around. I mean, so the jury's out. The jury's out. I was hoping for something a little bit more classy, and that just felt a little bit kind of Toy Town. What do you think?